about the response, that whether the change of price is causing change in the quantity demanded or not. But we were not concerned, we haven't discussed that how much change in price occurs, or when the change in price occurs, what change in quantity demanded or quantity supplied occurs. So to understand this concept, economists, they use the elasticity concept, because whenever the sellers, they are the producers, they want to increase the price. Because when they increase the price, they expect that by raising their price they will earn more revenue. But before increasing or decreasing, sometimes sellers, they decrease the price because they anticipate that due to fall in price their sales will rise and they will earn more profit. So before increasing or decreasing the price, the producers, they need to make sure that how much responsive the consumers are towards the price change of their products. So to understand this concept, we use the concept of the elasticity of demand, price elasticity of demand. The definition of this one is the change in the quantity demanded of a product due to change in its price is known as price elasticity of demand. Thus, the sensitiveness or responsiveness of demand to change in price is called elasticity of demand. It means, generally we say that elasticity, it means the flexibility. How much flexible or changeable the quantity demanded is whenever the price is changing. So from this definition we can also understand that elasticity or price elasticity is measuring the responsiveness of the quantity demanded, means the change in the quantity demanded of a product, of a good or service, whenever its price changes. So we are simply concerned with the sensitiveness of the demand to change in the price. There are different types of the price elasticity of demand, kinds of the price elasticity of demand. Why we are using the term price elasticity? Because here we are only checking the impact of the price change on the quantity demanded. We are not checking the impact of all the factors on the demand. We are simply concerned here with the impact of the price change on the quantity demanded. So there are different types or the kinds of the price elasticity: perfectly elastic demand, relatively elastic demand, or we call it the imperfect elastic demand, and elasticity of demand equal to utility or equal to unit elasticity. Relatively inelastic demand means inelastic, we can say, and the perfectly inelastic demand. These are the 5 types of the elasticity, that whenever price changes, the change in the quantity demanded occurs in either of the form, be that the product is the elastic, inelastic, unit elastic, perfectly inelastic or perfectly elastic demand. So first of all, perfectly elastic demand. You can also see the observe from this graph. So when the demand for a product changes or increases or decreases, even when there is no change in price, it is known as perfect elastic demand. When we calculate the elasticity of demand with the help of some formulas, and usually we explain that whether the product has the elastic demand or inelastic demand, or unit elastic demand or any other type of the elastic demand, we rely on the results of the calculations. that if our result is equal to infinity, then means when we calculate the elasticity and the end result is infinite or infinity sign, unknown result, then we can say that the product is the perfectly elastic demand. Usually we give such kind of the example for, suppose that there are 2-3 petrol pumps or CNG stations, they are located close to each other, and we assume that there are no any incentives offered by anyone, and the information is everyone has the information that what price they are charging. So when a single petrol pump vendor sells the petrol at a higher price, little higher price, then no one will buy from that petrol pump, and rest people will buy from the others. And if we also give the example of the vendors, suppose 2 fruit vendors, they are selling the fruits, and if someone is charging a little more, then no one will buy from that one, and people rush to buy from the other, so it will affect heavily. And if other one is selling at a little bit lower price, and all people will buy from that one, and we assume that the quality and each and everything is same. So perfectly elastic demand is that demand when our result is equals to infinity, or when little or no change in price causes unknown or huge change in the quantity demanded, is called the perfectly elastic demand. Relatively elastic demand means elastic demand when the proportionate change in demand is more than the proportionate changes in the price. It is known as relatively elastic demand. Means when the change in the quantity demanded is greater than the change in price. If we say, suppose that when the change in price is 1%, but the result which we have calculated is greater than 1, then we say that when 1% price changes, it causes or forces the quantity demanded to change more than 1%, suppose 1.1%, 1.2%. So from this graph you can also observe that vertically we have written the price and horizontally the quantity. You can see the flatter line of this relatively elastic demand, that with little change you can even measure the distance, that the distance which is covered by the price, change in price is less than the change in quantity demanded. Even you can use the concept of the slope. And just to discuss about the previous slides graph, you can see perfectly elastic demands graph is a horizontal line, that even when there is a little change or zero change in the quantity demanded, in the price, that if elasticity of demand, price elasticity of demand is greater than 1, if our answer is greater after the calculation, if the answer is greater than 1, we say the demand curve is elastic. In this example we have -5. When we calculate the price elasticity, we need to ignore the sign, because always you have the negative sign because of the inverse relationship of the price and the quantity. So here we are only concerned with the change, that size of the change. And if the price elasticity is equal to 1, then the quantity, the demand curve is unitary elastic. If we have the answer 1, then we say there is a unit elastic. And if price elasticity is less than 1, if our answer, suppose, is less than 1, the demand curve is inelastic. So the price elasticity at various points, a point is equal to -1, 6 divided by 0 is equal to infinity. perfectly elastic demand. Point B, you can see here point A, that price is 6 but the quantity is 0, so it's unknown, so we say infinite. Point B, this point we say that price is 5, quantity is 100, and when we solve the problem it becomes just like this one, 5 divided by 1 is equal to -5, so we say it's elastic. At point C we say that answer is -2, so we say still there is a elastic. And if the point F, we say that the answer is -1, so we have the unit elastic. And point G, our answer is -1/2, means less than 1, so we have inelastic, relatively inelastic. And at point H, the answer is -1/5, so we say it's inelastic demand. And at point J, the answer is 0, so we say it's a perfectly inelastic demand. So point price elasticity, the responsiveness in the quantity demanded of a commodity could be measured by the inverse of the slope. Change in quantity divided by change in price is expressed in terms of the units of measurement. Note that the value of the change in quantity divided by change in price is given by A1. The estimated coefficient of price is regression equation. So price elasticity equal to alpha 1 into P upon Q. So point price elasticity determination equal to quantity demanded equal to 199,306 minus previous quantity, the price 1606. Find the point price elasticity of demand if the price is ₹6. Okay, these are the quantities. This is the new one and this one is the old quantity. Solution: the new quantity minus old quantity into 7, the price equal to 8064. So alpha 1 into P upon Q minus 1606 into 7 upon 8064. Price elasticity is equal to minus 1.39. Arc price elasticity. We use this method more frequently than point method to measure elasticity of demand between 2 points on the demand curve. Price elasticity equal to Q2 minus Q1 means new quantity minus old quantity divided by P2 minus P1, new price minus old price into P2 plus P1 divided by Q2 plus Q1. Find the arc price elasticity of demand between C and F points. Solution: 300 at point C is the quantity and at F point the 200 divided by 3 minus 4 the prices into 3 plus 4 divided by 300 plus 200. So 7 upon minus 5 equal to minus 1.4 answer. So we say elastic. Income elasticity of demand. It measures the responsiveness elasticity in the quantity demanded of the commodity to the change in the consumer income. Through this we check that whether the good is the normal or the inferior good, because when our income increase we buy more of the good if the good is the normal good, and if due to increase in income if we buy less of that product we say the product is the inferior good. So we have this formula I for the income. So types of the income elasticity, the same types: perfectly income elastic, inelastic, relatively income inelastic, unitary income inelastic, relatively income elastic demand, perfectly income elastic demand, and these are the examples: perfectly, relatively income, unitary income elastic, relatively income elastic demand, negative income elastic demand, point income elasticity. So we will discuss these things, these income elasticity into the coming classes. Thank you for listening. Take care of your